Hello friends, welcome to my channel if you're brand new, and welcome back if you're a part of the fam already. So you might be asking what this video is about, and the subject of this video is going to be attachment. Now you might be asking yourself, why am I doing a video about attachment? The reason is that it's something that I'm currently struggling with, and I know that I'm not alone. I know many of us struggle with attachment. Now, one of the biggest problems that I see is that people are attached to everything, to every little thing. You know, maybe it's a human thing. Maybe just as humans, we're like super materialistic and we just love our stuff. I don't know. But I've noticed that something that we do as human beings is we value our things, and we're always looking for the next thing, whether that's a heart-centered thing or whether that's an experience or whatever. And rarely is it that we actually go, hang on, let me stop and pause and think about my life and savor the moment that I'm in right now. And so I wanted to make a video about this. And I also wanted to make this video to announce that I'm going to be doing this vlog for the next 365 days, come rain, come shine, come good mood, come bad mood, because I want to document this year of my life. You know, I am currently going through the most difficult time I've ever been through in my life. And while I am currently struggling to get through, I figured that even if this doesn't benefit anyone down the road, I mean, my goal, my hope, is that someone down the road sees this, and that in watching this and maybe going through maybe something, some part of, or all of, or whatever I'm going through, maybe they're going through that too. And if any part of any of these videos for the next 365 days of me just trying to get through my life and make sense of this world that we have in front of us, if that can help even one person, then I'm happy. And, you know, I know that I can't be alone in experiencing this. Heartbreak and life-altering changes, they're not unique to me. You know, everyone experiences that. And I wanted to take you guys along for the journey with me, not for me so much as to help you. I mean, yes, at the end of the day, is this vlog going to be for me? Yes, of course. You know, I will have a history of how I've progressed over this last year, which I think actually is valuable to absolutely anybody. I think that everyone should video themselves and help get themselves more familiar with themselves, to develop more self-awareness, things like this. Record yourself on video, vocally, it doesn't really matter, but it helps to do video because then you see how you gesture and all the weird things you do too, by the way. And yes, you do them. If you think that you don't do something weird when you talk to people, I assure you, videotape yourself sometime talking and you'll find out just all the little weird things that you do. It's funny. The small backstory to that is just that I once took a conducting class because I'm a music student, or I was in college. And in this conducting class, we were required to videotape ourselves conducting. And it was the most awkward experience, y'all, because I am not a confident person, or at least back then I certainly wasn't. And getting up in front of a bunch of people and conducting them is awkward enough. But forget about watching yourself back and trying not to let your inner critic be like, it was just silly. But I tell you something, you guys try that and you tell me you don't have some weird quirks. Like, I think back then I was doing, this is just an example, right? Just comic relief. One of the like weird habits I had back then, I think I used to like purse my lips and do this weird thing where I'd be like all the time, but like constantly. So when I was nervous, you would just see me be like, I look like a badly dubbed movie. So anyway, so the point of today's video is just briefly to draw the attention of everyone here watching to attachments, and to sort of give you a caution of becoming too attached to anything or anyone. And now that might sound weird. You're like, now hang on a second, we're a communal kind of world family. We need people. Absolutely. You know, in fact, one of the foremost sayings within my community is your tribe is your vibe. And I fully support and believe that. I think, in fact, I just bought a book, which I'll show you guys some other time because I can't remember the title of it. but it's about that exact subject. It's actually about the importance and vitalness of having community and having the support of community, especially in times where we're so isolated or in times of change. So that's a whole other subject for another day. But why I wanted to just draw your attention to that is because attachment can really hurt. You know, have you ever, this is a painful example, but did you ever step on something uncomfortable like a thorn and then you have to pull it out of your foot? That kind of attachment, you can instantly relate to what I mean when I say attachment can be painful, right? So I guess what I want to do with this video is just encourage you guys to develop a sense of detachment. And like I said, that might seem really weird because we are a species that is based on connection. And that is something that you should never forget. Please do stay connected to each other. It's one of the things that's keeping us all going right now. But also we have to have this healthy detachment. You know, connection is good. Attachment, not so hot. You know, attachment, it makes life a lot harder. Think about it this way. Maybe, I don't know, hopefully down the road I can think of some better analogies, but for now, think of something that's woven together just like this. You know, when something is attached, pulling that apart is really hard. You know, it like, if you have to separate, it's not so easy to do so. Whereas, this is like a weird example, but just, I don't know, pretend you had an apple here and an orange here. You know, rather than trying to force them together to become the same thing or to intermesh or to, I don't know, connect, be forcefully connected or attached, you just have them side by side. They can exist side by side instead. So each one still has, and this is going to sound really strange, especially in the age of oneness and coming together, but at the same time, it's like one of the key things, I think. And that's that if you have this attachment, you still maintain your identity. Something that we also want to fight. Traffic. It's only ever when I make a video. But the attachment makes everything harder. And if you can just learn to maintain, I don't know, I don't really have the right vocabulary, but the personality aspects that you think of as you, that you carry forward, that your soul has carried forward, you know, we can have that, and that can be everything and also be alongside something. I just want to put out this idea that instead of becoming attached and intermingled this far, you know, this intensely with someone or something, maintain your sovereignty. And that in a weird way thing happens when you do that, when you develop this kind of a connection with another being, is that it's the most freeing connection ever, because you know that whether or not you're there, I mean, it can be sort of weird at first if you're codependent like I used to be, you know, because you're like, wait, so nobody needs me? But it's not about that. It's that you need you, and at the end of the day, we're all you. And so treating yourself, hang on, let me wait for this car to pass, because wow, literally, the trucks only ever come by when I'm trying to make a video, guys. I'm telling you, the traffic just kicks up. It's not even like a peak time, no school, no nothing. I don't know. So anyway, let me recollect my thoughts on attachment. So yeah, I want to encourage you guys to, and this is again with like almost anything that you can practice it with. This, I'm sure there's a better word for it, but I don't really have the lingo to know. But practice this detached attachment, this detached connection. I don't know, I got to come up with my own word for that, I guess. Because it allows for this crazy freedom whereby neither party then feels like they're going to be pulled, you know, in either direction. They don't feel forced or pressured in any way. And this is the type of relationship, I think, that we all want to have with each other, this free and open, flowing relationship. Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, although we like to think that we, as human beings in this vessel, this physical body here, you know, we like to think that this is a closed system. But actually, in actual fact, we're all open systems, and our energy fields extend out to absolutely everything in the universe. And so that might sound woo-woo, but it's the truth. Energy is everything, and everything is energy. So with that, I want to leave you with that concept. I almost said develop anxious attachment, but that's develop oh, I really need a good term, develop that detachment, that loving detachment. And comment down below, tell me where are you tuning in from if you're catching this later. And also let me know what your experiences are with attachment and detachment. I'm really curious. And have you had codependent experiences or things in your life that caused you to examine your dependencies or lack thereof? And what works for you in terms of freedom and independence? I'm just curious to hear. So with that, friends, it has been a beautiful day here. Now you can look forward to daily vlogs. I'm challenging myself, and also because I want to provide, if there is anything in my life, anything at all that I can offer up for you guys, I want to make sure that on a daily basis, I'm coming forth to be present for you guys, because you guys are what matter to me. Because why? Because I'm dedicated to making 2021 your best year yet by being here every single day. So I'm looking forward to being here and to accepting my own challenge and challenging myself and not letting myself down. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all soon. Much, much love. Have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, whenever you're catching this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.